Hey folks, my name is Eric Hughes. I'm out here at the 2022 PDGA World Championships, and I want to show you guys what I'm throwing for this event. So starting off with my putters, my putting putters is going to be two P-blend alpacas. I made the switch from D-blend to P-blend this year. I like the run that they've come out with this year. A lot stiff, but has a good amount of tack to it. And then I got two more alpacas. This is a gummy C blend. This is for straight to stable shots, pretty consistent. And then I also have a lighter D blend alpaca, and this is for straight to understable shots, backhands. And then three other approach putters. I've got two zones and I've got a Ringer GT. These are mostly going to be used for forehand approaches, so kind of in the order of stability. This is a newer Crystal Flex zone. I'm using it all the time. Mostly my go-to forehand approach disc if I need a left to right shot. I have this zone here, again another Crystal Flex, and it's been in my bag for a couple years, in and out of the bag, but it's much straighter. And then the Ringer GT, as I mentioned, this is a relatively new addition to my bag, but I really like it because it has a lot straighter finish. So, you know, if I'm 158 feet out with nothing in the way, I'm just going to be taking this disc out and just flinging it right at the basket. It's going to go right there every time. Moving on to mid-ranges, I've got four rocks. Again, all varying stability, so this orange is going to be my flippiest. This white one is going to be my straighter one, maybe a little bit of turn, but not much. This is a relatively new, fresh DX rock, and this has some good glide and integrity at the end. And then if the wind is up, I've got this Color Glow Rock 3. Just has a little more bite at the end. So again, if the wind's up, if I don't want it to glide too far past the basket, I'm going to be throwing this one. And then moving on to fairways. I've got the S-Blend Dynasty. This is going to be my go-to roller disc or shots, backhand turnovers that don't fight out. I also have a C-Line FD. This is an older Innova run, and this is just very neutral disc. Again, I've had this disc in and out for a couple years, but I'm glad I have it back in because it's a really great disc. Star T-Bird, first T-Bird I ever bought, and it still flies so true, very straight with a nice dependable finish at the end. And then if I need something a little bit faster, a little more hookup, I've got this PD here as well. And then to finish out my fairways, I also have three Scepters, again ranging in stability. So this Huck Lab Scepter is going to be my straightest. I use it a lot for, again, forehands that get a little bit of turn but always finish. I use it for rollers, I use it for thumbers, all the fun shots. This is going to be my main Scepter. This is a C-Line Scepter, and it's just, you know, it's dead straight with a healthy amount of fade at the end. And then my last one is going to be a Glow Scepter, and this has a lot more finish at the end. So I definitely use it for more flexing shots, or again, kind of if I want more of a skip at the end of the flight. And then lastly, moving on to distance drivers, I've got 6 Emperors, and once again, ranging in stability. So my G blend right here, this is going to be my least stable. It fights back right at the end. Yeah, a nice distance disc. Next one up in stability is going to be this pink one. I can throw dead straight and it gets a good amount of turn, but always finishes at the end. An orange one here, which again is just a little more stable, probably flies like my T-Bird if I had to kind of compare my distance drivers to my fairways. Relatively new addition is going to be a lighter weight 167 gram Garrett Girthy Emperor, and this one has a lot of dome to it, so I've actually been throwing this quite a bit just to get that extra amount of distance. And with my Emperors, I'm throwing them all forehand and backhand. So this is probably my go-to forehand and backhand disc currently. And then a little more stability, a little flatter is going to be this run of Garrett Girthy Emperor. I've had this one in my bag for a couple years, and it's just very consistent. You know, with that low glide, I know it won't get away from me. Again, forehand and backhand, and then lastly is going to be another Garrett the Emperor. Again, really domey, and this is going to be pretty overstable, kind of like the white one, but this one just gets a little more glide at the end. All right, so that's all I got for my in the bag. Want to thank my sponsors, Team Infinite, also part of Team NADGT, and everybody who supports my friends and family, my fiance behind the camera. Without them, I wouldn't continue pursuing the sport that I love. So that's my 2022 in the bag, and I'll catch you guys next time.